Stop thinking that because you can't see something that don't exist. Right now, you in front of this screen. You limited to what I'm showing you in front of this screen. You don't know what's behind it, what's around. You don't know none of that. I could be a robot. That's how deep it is right now. Believe none of what you hear and none of what you see. Even if it's said by me. Facts. Because the times we living in, illusionatory. All illusions. Feel me? Question everything. Feel me? Question everything. That's all I'm saying. Question everything. I know I'm here to tell you the truth, so I don't mind you questioning me. Question me, research me, look it up. That's what I want you to do. I've never told anybody, a lot of y'all are new to the university, man. Motherfuckers who've been here since we was at 105 people on live, no. I've never told you to believe anything I'm telling you. I've told you I'm presenting a perspective to you. Now you got to go deep within and walk that journey yourself. Neo. Y'all hear me, Neo? And you can't keep running. Sooner or later, somebody gonna have to fight the bully. You typing on the computer, but are you ready to fight though? Or are you stuck in this matrix of believing that what you see in front of you is real? Everything you see, just electrical light signals sent to the brain. The same way Morpheus told Neo. Listen, man, you are soul and spirit. Nothing more, nothing less. You know, I announced my cosmic name. I am Divine Insight. I'm dropping the Rashad Jamal and everything. Feel me? It connects me to the matrix. You see? I got to fully move out my cosmic name. Rashad Jamal connects me to the matrix. It'll still be used as title for people to find the page and find the lectures while we got this internet left. But I announced myself as Divine Insight, Grandmaster Teacher of the 8th Universe. That's who I've been since I returned here. And I advise you to do the same, to link it to the dark matter energy deep within you and go within yourself and find your cosmic names. Remember your cosmic name. What's your cosmic name? Not the name your mom and your daddy gave you, which is a government name. What's your cosmic name? Go deep within yourself. It shall be revealed to you. But yeah, understand the way they showed you on Inside Job. I'll do lectures on it to break certain episodes down. I feel like that. I feel like that'd be fun. I feel like that would be fun, and it will help y'all with a visual, especially a lot of youth watching it. But like on Inside Job, episode 1 with the robot, the president was a robot, and he was able to be controlled by the elites at the top. But then they took some pictures, all that light hit him, and it interrupted the light code lockdown signals. And what he started doing, he snapped out of it, and he couldn't be controlled anymore. And then he started telling the truth. Now look at how the elites reacted to him. They sent motherfuckers immediately to shut him down. To take him out. They took him out, shut him down, and then only thing you was left with at the end of that episode was the president getting on TV, and he pushed the agenda that they wanted. But that whole behind the scenes of them chasing them down, hunting them down, killing them, rebooting his program, so then putting him back on TV so he can go back. Oh, I didn't mean that earlier. They showed you that in the cartoon. They showed it to you in Get Out. This is how it really worked. This is why when Kanye West got on stage and he did snap out and started telling some truth, you ain't seen for a year. He came back out, gold hair, saying what they wanted him to say. You see? Kodak Black suffered the same fate. He literally told you in the song, I told the magazines they got me in Antarctica. But if you go look up any lyric video The elites control this shit. They showed you the inside job. They control all of this. Why did they delete my page? Why they trying to put a fake case on me right now? They did Dr. York the same way. They control the media. Whoever controls the media controls the mind. And if you start to get a hold over their media, then they coming for you like they came for me.
That is freaking weird. That is Southwest.
Is that real?
It is real, but it's like barely moving.
What the fuck? It's not moving at all. What the fuck?
How does that happen? Oh my god.
I'm going to say something controversial. Your cognitive dissonance will attempt to deactivate your critical thinking the moment that you're triggered. I'm not trying to offend you, but I don't give a fuck if you're upset. Seeing all the Christians posting how they can't condemn Israel because it's the promised land and this is the will of God made me think about the indoctrinating scripture of raise a child up in the way that they shall go and they will not depart from it. Because 90% of the people sitting in the pews of a church are not Christians. They're atheists. They're not followers of Christ or followers of the Christian God. They're followers of man. The only thing they believe in with all their heart, mind, and soul is the fear and consequence of going against said man. As a former Christian, I was told all the time that when you're outside of the will of God, you don't feel close to him. But I didn't feel close to him when I was living within what I was told was the will of God. And my greatest fear in going against God was the way that I would be treated after doing so, because I saw how Christians treated people and thought about people that didn't think like them. But if that's all you've ever known, then you don't challenge things, which helped me understand why the church has always been so dismissive of mental health and therapy. Because if that same child finds out they were raised up using abuse and fear-based tactics and not the will of God, they may then begin to question the other wills of God and find nothing but the flaws of man. But if they find out that one of the flaws of man is using the will of God as a concept to keep Christians in a dissociative state of complacency, so they just turn a blind eye during crimes against humanity instead of feeling the weight and burden of morality such as guilt, shame, and accountability, 3 vital things to make sure you don't participate in shit like a genocide, all that thinking may make them realize that they don't want to fight in the army of the Lord. I can see the comments now. She's just a devil worshiper that doesn't believe in the teachings of Christ. Christ would never approve of an ethnic cleansing in a promised land handpicked by the same men that keep cosplaying his daddy for the sake of capitalism in a country that keeps you too poor to ever visit said land. But go off.
Some niggas spiritually gonna activate and they gonna say this nigga right. And then some niggas is gonna egotistically activate and they gonna feel like who this nigga think he is.
Can I be honest with you?
Go ahead.
I'm surprised you use the word nigga so much.
Well, nigga mean God, and I don't believe
nigga means God.
Yeah,
does
nigga mean God. Yeah, nigga mean God.
I'm gonna need you to have that PowerPoint right here next to you where you be like, see where nigga means God.
Well, if you see the cobra that our ancestors put on their pineal gland, it was considered to be the Naga serpent, and we had an extension of the Kushite Empire into Japan that was called the Naga Kushites, and this is like where samurais and ninjas come from, and this is why you see samurai helmets got the swastika, because the swastika come from Ethiopia. Ethiopia royalty was called Negus, N-E-G-U-S. And so,
N-E-G. Oh, I've been seeing for Hamo Pico.
Right, and so when the Germans,
he's been using that.
Right, so when the Germans came to Africa, they couldn't say Naga or Negus, so it turned into nigger, and then nigger turned into nigga, and so you got people that tell us we can't use our own word because they demonized it. But my main
do y'all hear this right now? Wow.
Yeah, they demonized it. So, yeah, I mean, I just want Western people to know you can't tell me that I can't call myself something that my ancestors have used to denote royalty for years. Naga, Negus has been a term of royalty. People was walking around in the pyramids saying Naga, my Negus. And so that, I'm not going to stop using that word to make nobody feel comfortable, because that's
Pharaoh.
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you too. And I'm an engineer, but I know we got to Juneteenth is about a white man coming to the South saying that, I'm sorry you niggas didn't get the message, but niggas is free. And now we outside right now celebrating the Juneteenth. No, that's not how we got free. We got free. I'm going to tell y'all how we got free. Black slaves used to run to the South. And they tell us that we used to run to the North. That's not true. We used to run to Florida. And we set up a military in Florida called the Seminole Gullah Military. And the Seminoles, Indians, as you know, are not a race of people. Seminole means fugitive runaway slaves. So when the Africans that was brought over here clicked up with the Africans that was already over here, they created a military called the Seminole Indians. So this Indian just means black. Like Indian comes from the word indigo, which means you so black you look blue. So even when you say an Indian, you're saying a black person. So the black Indians and the black Africans clicked up because the black Indians knew the ways of the land and the black Africans knew the locations of the slave plantations they used to run from. So they clicked up, and then what they did was they left signs in the woods and in the wilderness for escaped slaves to find them. And then when the escaped slaves would find the Seminoles, they would tell the Seminoles where they ran from, and then the Seminoles would come and slaughter every motherfucking body and free the slaves. So if you watch that episode of Boondocks with Catcher Freeman, that's really real. That wasn't a cartoon. That's really what's happening. So what happened was the Seminole Indians was going to war with the United States government, and it's on documents, on record. We actually beat the Navy and we beat the United States military in warfare. 400 black men beat 1,200 white men, and we was outgunned and everything, and we beat them, and we only 20 of us died. We killed all the motherfuckers. So I just want to let y'all know we fought our way out of slavery, and I'm gonna cap it here and let you throw the question. So boom, slaves would escape from plantations and run to the south, and then we would keep growing our army like that as we double back on where they left from. And then we fought our way all the way to Louisiana, central, the Midwest, all the way up into Canada. And what happened was white people that weren't slave masters, they was like, yo, these niggas is coming through here slaughtering the whole town. So y'all gotta end this slavery shit because they killing motherfuckers.
Like it's getting real.
Yeah, they not asking no questions. They just coming through murking everything. And,
I love it.
Yeah, and they like, yo, end this shit. So white people put pressure on Abraham Lincoln, and then Abraham Lincoln signed that approximate. But the reason I'm telling the story like that is because I don't want y'all to think a nigga who owned slaves just woke up one day and was like, oh, y'all can be, that's not what happened. So to give you the proper analogy as I pass it back to this goddess, imagine right now if niggas said, yo, the next police murder, we murking everything. And niggas just started running through this whole country, banging shit. White people would get on the phone and they would say, yo, y'all gotta do something. So I'm not saying we should do that.
I know, we're not promoting that.
Yeah, that's how we got free. So ain't no white man never set us free. Because if that's the truth, why we ain't free today? We're not free. So we got free because a nigga like me said, fuck that. And we finna run through these bitches. And every time a slave escaped, we would ask them, nigga, where you come from? And niggas would get about 100 deep and go kill everything on that motherfucker and free the slaves. Those that wanted to join our army could. Those that didn't, nigga, go do you. And they got deep as a motherfucker. And so this is why, the story of the Indian Wars, those are actually the Gullah Wars. So that's what they're not telling you.
Gullah Wars.
The Indian Wars, aka the Indians versus the Cowboys and Frederick Jackson. Because people don't know, Frederick Jackson was appointed as the military general by Abraham Lincoln specifically to dismantle the Gullah warriors. And
to infiltrate?
No, to destroy us because we was murking shit. So Abraham Lincoln was like, yo, I'm going to appoint you as my top general to go to war with these niggas. And so all of them wars that you read in history class and they tell you they was Indian wars. No, those was black people saying fuck slavery wars and we gonna murk anything. So I just want y'all to know the real history. And so this is why now y'all see why when they created the Indian reservations, they allowed white people to sign the Dow's rolls for the $5 and act like they was us. And this is why they call us African Americans, because they don't want us to realize that, yes, some of us came from Africa, but most of us was already here. And if they tell you that we was already
Wait, can you say that? Wait, I need you to repeat. Some things I want you to repeat, because they need to sink in. Say that again.
Yes, most of us came from Africa. I mean, some of us came from Africa, but most of us was already here. And they don't want to tell us that. Because if they do, not only do they got to answer the questions of who the fuck is them people on the Indian reservations getting these checks that we supposed to be getting, they got us living in the ghetto and living in projects, and you got Indians on an Indian reservation, 4 people in a house, each of them getting $100,000 check a month, and that's our check. So you've been giving these motherfuckers our money all this time. You've been giving these motherfuckers our casino money all this time. And you got us living in the ghettos. And really, that's our bread. So not only do they got to answer for that, now they got to explain to us who the fuck gave them permission to set a country up on our land. So that's why they really call us an African American. And that's why I'm not with all that. I'm black. And the reason I say I'm black is because our ancestors always acknowledged us as black. Kush means land of the black. Naga, black divinity. Indian, indigo, black. Black. Anywhere we go, they call us black. So I'm that black person that you seen here, and I'm that black person that you seen there, and I'm that black person that you seen everywhere. And so this is why black people need to identify universally as we used to. And in my opinion, we need to create a one world, all black government, kill all borders. We need one big ass military in Africa that extends over here. And we need embassies everywhere like everybody else got. And black people around the world need to politically click up and just be black. Fuck all that. Fuck Jamaican. Fuck not nigga. We're black. We can make a name. I wouldn't give a fuck if we called ourselves the cocoa butter.
That's who I've been since I returned here. And I advise you to do the same, to link it to the dark matter energy deep within you and go within yourself and find your cosmic names. Remember your cosmic name. What's your cosmic name? Not the name your mom and your daddy gave you, which is a government name. What's your cosmic name? Go deep within yourself. It shall be revealed to you. But yeah, understand the way they showed you on Inside Job. I'll do lectures on it to break certain episodes down. I feel like that. I feel like that'd be fun. I feel like that would be fun, and it will help y'all with a visual, especially a lot of youth watching it. But like on Inside Job, episode 1 with the robot, the president was a robot. And he was able to be controlled by the elites at the top. But then they took some pictures. All that light hit him and it interrupted the light code lockdown signals. And what he started doing, he snapped out of it. And he couldn't be controlled anymore. And then he started telling the truth. Now look at how the elites reacted to him. They sent motherfuckers immediately to shut him down. To take him out. They took him out, shut him down, and then only thing you was left with at the end of that episode was the president getting on TV, and he pushed the agenda that they wanted. But that whole behind the scenes of them chasing him down, hunting him down, killing him, rebooting his program, so then putting him back on TV so he can go back. Oh, I didn't mean that earlier. They showed you that in the cartoon. They showed it to you in Get Out. This is how it really worked. This is why when Kanye West got on stage and he did snap out, they started to tell some truth. You ain't seen for a year. He came back out, gold hair, saying what they wanted him to say. You see? Kodak Black suffered the same fate. He literally told you in the song, I told the magazines they got me in Antarctica. But if you go look up any lyric video, the elites control this shit. They showed you in the Inside Job. They control all of this. Why did they delete my page? Why are they trying to put a fake case on me right now? They did Dr. York the same way. They control the media. Whoever controls the media controls the mind. And if you start to get a hold over their media, then they coming for you like they came for me. All right. That's not no cartoon. That shit real. It's real. That's why it's over with. Because they've been doing that too long. Way too long. And force the people to believe that what they see on TV is real when it's not. I told you they got hella clones. Somebody just talked about the clones. They show the clones in Inside Job on Netflix. Labs full of clones. And I told you they didn't clone everybody. All they need is a sample of your blood and your bone marrow. And they don't even need your bone marrow, just a sample of your blood. You see on the inside job, she rested her hand on the damn machine and got her whole hand recloned. So they putting it in your face to make jokes about the shit, but it's real. It's in game, so they got to show it to you. They trying to hurry up and show it to you. That's why so many shows coming out. Black Lightning. What you think Black Lightning is about? The Kundalini energy rising on the planet and your genetics being unlocked. Notice how the girl, the oldest daughter, found out her powers. What she had to do. It was all in her what? Her breathing. Facts. And she went to a little alley and worked on her shit to find out exactly what it was. That's what we supposed to be doing. Because the energy here now. You Black Lightning, nigga, on another level. You don't even know you the Hawk you are. You got all that power, the energy here right now. Work on your breathing. Go outside. Work on your element. What's your element? Your zodiac element. That's a key to one of your first powers. Are you a water sign, fire sign, air sign, earth sign? Why you think in the Avatar cartoon, they had a nation of firebenders, a nation of airbenders, a nation of windbenders, a nation of waterbenders? Now think about how many people fall into water signs, fire signs, air signs, earth signs. Your Kundalini energy rising. Why did they want to put me in a cell? Feel me? I've revealed too much. So that's your shadow government or your reptilians and Pleiadians working through their military leader to send down their lower military level law enforcement. Well, not even with me, because they sent the marshals at me right away. You see what I'm saying? Nigga, they sent the marshals right at me, nigga. They didn't even call the deputies in Fulton County in Atlanta, where I live. How you jump past them and jump? How you jump past them and jump to the marshals? How you jump past them and jump to the marshals? And if you ain't never been to jail before, you don't understand court, so you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about right now. It's a process, nigga. Marshals get involved with the ass and got arrested, charged, went to court, got out on court on bond, left the state, then you bring the marshals in. Nigga, I ain't did none of that, nigga. I ain't even know I had a case, nigga. How the marshals come. And how my ancestors move us away from the house the day before they came. We knew nothing. Because it's in game. It's in game. And we divinely protected. See? Because to the elites, I'm Neo. I'm Neo to them. You see what I'm saying? They still trying to figure out how the fuck we went there and that nigga wasn't there. They don't miss. Boy, the marshals, the feds, boy. They done stalked you out before they come. How they miss me? And we knew nothing. We knew nothing. But the ancestors said go to the West Coast to shoot this video, which I still ain't posted on the website yet. But I got all the pictures. We gonna post the picture. Because the last 2 months we was dealing with all this energy. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get to post the pictures from the West Coast. We didn't get to post the lectures we did. I did like 3. You see? I'm pointing out that out to show you it's in game. You feel me? And they can make whatever plans they want. But my ancestors got bigger plans. For us all. You hear me? For us all. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not at the point of being nice anymore, people. My fellow gods and goddesses, my fellow human beings is vibrating high. It ain't time to be nice no more. It's war time. So that's why the teaching's going to slow down. We're going to still teach on the website 2-3 times a week. Put them on. So we still going to be damn every day. But we ain't on Instagram every day. Slow that down. It's war time now. It's time to prepare for war. It's time to use everything I've been teaching you. See? It's time for students to take the next step in your evolution. Back to your full powers of who you are. At your core. Not who they made you be once you landed here. You say, Were there more people who were executed that weren't on the list? Yes, it was. I told you that list is 1,100 pages long. I had a whole list. I can't post the whole list. I posted 38 names for a reason. That's all you need to see. And I wanted you to see when the indictment went in. It says 2020. So that you can see that I wasn't lying when I told y'all that last year when Corona hit, it was a code for end of the world for them. The sun is rising again. All these suns are now rising again. We the suns that are rising again. Corona means crown of the sun. And it was also a hint for all those Fortune 500 CEOs to try to leave the planet. Because we were back. They tried to leave. They didn't get away. They tried to leave. They tried to get out that jam. That's what they did. We wasn't going, though. We wasn't going. So a lot of them end up getting arrested and executed on the spot. Others were arrested and awaiting trial. And when we say trial, we're not talking about no damn military trial. Because I see somebody comment like, that always just went way over my head. Like, I never got that. Like, damn, you whooping a motherfucker ass, and once a nigga say, hey, it hurts that you're kicking my ass, he's deemed a racist? Do you know when I get on here and speak, you know why I speak, America, y'all know why I speak with so much motherfucking aggression and passion, because y'all bitch ass took everything from us, fam. All right? Y'all took everything from us, fam. And then, like, far as white people, I got a few white friends. But, like, I don't honestly be, like I say, me and my species, we honestly don't be having an issue with white people. It'd be more so y'all have an issue with us. A lot of white women be jealous of the black and Latino women, so y'all want to sit in the sun all day, you know what I'm saying, and try to get y'all skin like theirs, and then y'all be jealous of them instead of just admiring them and telling them you wish you had what they had. A lot of white men do the same shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see anybody with intelligence, y'all get nervous, y'all want to lie on them, or y'all want to push them out or try to blackball them out of any corporate situation or whatever. At the job, it don't matter, right? So, like, what I'm trying to tell you, I'm on this. This is like where we at in the country right now. Y'all ain't got no white people. Y'all don't have no choice but to get this shit tonight. Period. You don't have a choice. Listen, man. The rich white people do not give a fuck about you white people that are in the poor class and considered middle class. You ain't shit to them. That's what you need to recognize. You're not nothing but motherfucking bait, nigga, to be honest with you. All right? You need to recognize that. Clearly. You need to recognize that. All right? They don't give a fuck about you neither. They don't give a fuck about you neither. Okay? So, where we at in the country is this right now. All my Latino people. All that. I'm not black, bro. All that y'all be hitting me up. I fuck with you, bro, but I'm not. We ain't trying to hear that right now. All my black people. Hey, man, I fuck with your message, but we ain't got nothing to do with them Latino people. Listen, man. Y'all got to get this shit down here together. Listen, y'all have to get this together down here on this planet. I am warning you all as a whole because there's something way bigger coming than all this even bullshit that they even showing you with the police killing motherfucker. Listen. I've been telling y'all a long time I'm Noah. All right?
Disneyland, California is likely to be closed from next week. It's incredible. Just last week, a family spent their day at Disneyland when something unbelievable happened that might lead to its closure. On Friday, October 13th, a family from Los Angeles visited Disneyland with their child. After about 2 hours, when they wanted to have lunch, the child went to the restroom to wash their hands. When the child didn't return after 3 minutes, the parents went to check on them. They saw a man abducting the child into an underground tunnel that seemed to vanish beneath the floor. The parents could only watch as the ground folded in on itself. It was impossible to see that there was a tunnel hidden underneath. The parents rushed out and informed the security personnel. When the police arrived, they couldn't believe it. It seemed impossible for a tunnel to exist beneath the floor as there were no visible signs. Until now, nobody believes them, and the child is still reported as missing. The parents had to visit a psychiatrist because they continued to insist on what they witnessed. There is currently a discussion about breaking the floor to investigate. Do you believe the parents are telling the truth and that something is hidden there?
Is it true that white people need us to survive?
Hell yeah. Without melanin, they can't survive. Matter of fact, if you look at the statistics, white people are dying right now. They are dying more than they're repopulating. And that's why so many black people are coming up missing. Notice they're getting all of these different type of melanin shots inside of them. They're trying to deal with the sun more. Right now, with all of these heat rays and how the sun is heating up and all of the ultraviolet, infrared rays is coming from the sun, man, white people are dying globally from skin cancer. The sun is beating they ass. I mean, literally especially in Israel. Look up the sun cancer epidemic in Israel. Man, the sun is whooping they ass.
Didn't know that.
But they need melanin for the sun can charge them and make them supernatural like it does us. We are supernatural people. We are an eternal people. We really is. We are a reflection of God itself. And we can prove this through biology.
When you said that we're eternal people,
Alexa, did Jimi Hendrix change his name to Morgan Freeman?
From sunrisered.com. And by the way, it is said that Hendrix himself had a short life in the army, because he would have been discovered as a spy, and needless to say his undercover name was just Morgan Freeman.
So did you guys know that Tesla is able to see ghosts on their cameras? Yeah, this is an interesting video. I think you're gonna want to see this. Watch this video. Y'all see that shit?
It's next to, oh.
Ain't no way. It's all on Tesla camera.
It's
on the GPS.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, fuck no. No. Fuck no, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. They're so
Yeah, nah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Tesla, so what kind of ghost busting equipment do you guys have? And that's not the first video that I've seen. So what, y'all got Ghostbuster GPS or something? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. And y'all follow me on YouTube if y'all want that exclusive content.
It ain't gonna be in this situation. It's gonna be a get me out this motherfucking good music shit now. And Scooter ain't gonna be no, oh, I'm still putting my name on the shit. I need to get rid of good music, cause I'm great. And guess what? Good is the enemy of great. The fuck I'm doing giving Wanna Love You to fucking Tiana? What the fuck I'm doing giving that Daytona album to Pusha? What the fuck I'm doing, bro? That shit that shit was 3 dark fantasies that I gave away. Cop shot the kid, Nas rapping all goddamn offbeat on it. Don't even want to shoot a video. They shoot the video, don't even tell me. These motherfuckers don't appreciate me. All these motherfuckers is trying to use me. I'm the greatest motherfucking artist living, and I can do everything. And I'm not being expanded, and my vision is not being expanded to what it is. I'm performing at other people's festivals and shit. I've been one of the fucking festival. People not touring my shit. People saying I'm locked in a pub shit. I've been recouped. These niggas made fake black skinheads. I got the fake black skinhead. Marty Van Deer talking about, I'm sick. I'm sick. Ain't nobody reach me. Y'all boys better not fuck with me, bro.
These boys better about to play that black skinhead on Twitter live quick. And I know my life is on the line when I'm talking. But I know ain't nobody gonna touch me because I'm too high profile. I'm not XXX, so y'all can't take me out. But I bet you I get off my motherfucking publishing. I bet you I get my motherfucking festival. And I bet you I get off of Universal. And I bet you y'all don't talk to Adidas again.
So you don't do nothing that is gonna toxify your body.
He do something. He eat a bag of Skittles every now and then or something.
I don't eat no Skittles.
You do what you do?
It's something. I'm telling you, I eat some cooked vegan food every now and then.
Oh, hell no.
God
What
damn,
else?
Vegan, that's the baddest shit
What
you
else?
got.
Fuck that. No, it's some more shit.
I eat vegan there, Bruno.
I sneak and eat a little boy salad. No, nigga, what else you do? You done had a bowl of Captain Crunch or something.
You done had some crouton.
Hey, my brother, don't put no milk on that Captain Crunch. Give me two of them Captain Crunch.
Oh, man, I ain't drunk. I always been lactose intolerant all my
I
life.
ate a piece of birthday cake at my nephew's birthday party. I did that. I did.
You ain't
be a slutty vegan trying to hide his face. Oh, this ain't me. This ain't me.
Hey, pour it on the record, man. Hey, look, I got a real story here. Put bacon on that. Look. Hey, I got asked slutty vegan.
So you telling me my restaurant, you ain't gonna come up, you gonna come in here and be like, man, oh, this shit bad.
No, I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't gonna do you like that. I'm gonna let you, you know what I'm saying?
You just ain't gonna eat, you gonna look at me like.
I'm pull you to the side, but you already know what I teach, though.
Right.
But it's more stuff y'all can do with the weed other than smoking it. Weed, tea, edibles.
What about the oil?
Now look, you
said
do
the
what
oil is the reason why
you can do what you want to do with your herb. Don't tell me what to do with mine. We came up here so you can speak on the platform. You're not finna start telling us what to goddamn do.
Me finding out I was a descendant of God, I was chosen, it changed my whole path. I done been shot, I done been stabbed, I used to snort cocaine, I done been to prison. Real, like he know my background. I was that for real. You know what I'm saying? I got bullet wounds. I got metal from here to here. I almost died of eternal bleeding. I got stabbed by a 9-inch ice pick by a Crip. Getting jumped in the project. So like I done been through that. Bro, waking up and finding out who I was and finding out how important I was to society, bro, and to my people, it changed my whole life. Right. I went from hurting my brothers to crying, seeing my brother get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about our perspectives and the way we view ourselves. So I just think us as black kings and queens, having the power that we have, having the platforms that we have, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to have fun. I love it. And what y'all doing, y'all are healers. Y'all know that, right? Y'all make niggas laugh. Do y'all know how healthy that is to the so-called immunological system? Laughing is healthy. People that laugh every day live 13% longer than mean and angry people. So y'all are healing cancer and all this type of stuff just by sitting there joking. So don't even take what y'all doing as lightly. Like, this is health of what y'all doing, too.
Did anyone else know that America was being investigated by the UN for charges against humanity? Because I did. But I'm today years old finding out that they were found guilty. So why is no one covering this? Like literally, I had to fucking dig on Google to find this fucking information. International Tribunal of Experts to judge U.S. human rights abuse against black, brown, and indigenous people. A 9-member panel of jurors found America guilty on 5 charges. Human and civil rights violations of racist policing, hypermass incarceration, the political incarceration of civil rights activists as well as libertarian activists, past and present day. It would also take up environmental racism and its impact on black, brown, and indigenous people, and public health racism and its traumatic impacts on black, brown, and indigenous people. Altogether, they've been charged with genocide. No one's covering it.
You are spirit and soul. Stop saying you was born. You wasn't born shit. Actually, you were born, but you wasn't born here, motherfucker. You, if you have carbon in your skin, you was born on Xylanthia. When Source created my soul, it created your soul. That's the true definition of a soulmate. The souls that were created by Source together, and then they were split in half. They go different ways throughout the universe. All right? And then you go through different lifetimes and realities and planets as a soul, and then eventually you might land on this planet, and then your other half might land on this planet, and then y'all are magnetized and run across each other. And when y'all do, guess what that's called? Love at first sight, and shit like that, and soulmate. Right? But a soulmate has to be the opposite sex of you. It's duality. So if you're masculine energy, your soulmate is feminine energy. If you're fully feminine energy, your soulmate is masculine energy. That's a soulmate. But then you have a twin flame. Your twin flame is every single individual that was there when Source gave you your spark. So what's the spark? Every soul has a spark. So for you, you know how the soul has life. It travels. That's the spark. Okay. Every soul received. Now this is true, deep, divine, esoteric downloads right now. You can't find this shit in the book if you wanted to. Because they can't tell you about the shit, because these human beings wasn't even there in the beginning. They just got here 6,000 years ago. So at the end of the day, and it wasn't even a full 6,000. But in the beginning, when Source created our souls, each soul received a spark. Hear me clearly. Screen recorded, share it to TikTok, the whole nine. So you can understand how it even gets its energy. In the beginning, a soul received this spark. When my soul was receiving my spark, from where? The eternal flame. So you have an eternal flame in the cosmos, and it gives its responsibility is to give each soul its spark. Once the soul gets its spark, then it can actually go experience different lifetimes. So that means if your soul never got its spark, you couldn't even come land down here. You get what I'm saying? You couldn't even come on this planet and land here. So you have to get your spark first. So now when you get in your spark, it comes from the eternal flame. What color is the eternal flame? It's the blue flame. This is where the Kundalini energy that's within us comes from. Kundalini energy, if you know exactly what it is, it sits down there by your Kunda gland or by your anus. Okay? The Kundalini energy is an actual gland inside of you called the Kunda gland. It's down there by your motherfucking anus or asshole. Not to sound asinine right now. You get what I'm saying? But this Kunda gland releases this blue flame. This blue flame comes from the eternal flame that you received when your soul was first created. So that was 1,000 lifetimes ago. Because this ain't your first lifetime. This is just your first experience. Okay? So, if you look at any fire, the fire that we created receives its spark from the eternal flame. This is what the element of fire was born out of the eternal flame. So, that spark, that eternal flame give off blue sparks. Why blue? Because the blue flame is the warmest part of the fire. Alright? So that blue flame is inside of you, just like the rest of the cosmos and all of plant life. So that blue flame is inside of you. But guess what? That blue flame isn't just inside of you. It's inside of a million other souls that was created when you were, because it was a line for us to get our spark. So that means you got 1 trillion souls we lined up. Once the eternal flame started sparking me, it sparked you if you was right there with me. Now, if you was in that group of 1,000 or 1,000,000 or however many souls that was sparked at that time, guess what y'all all gonna have in common? Y'all will all be considered twin flames. This is the true meaning of a twin flame. This is why, so a twin flame is just a soul that received the spark when you received your spark. But a twin flame and a soulmate is two different things, okay? A soulmate is the soul that was created together with Source, and then the soul was split into a pair, and each pair was sent off. So when the pairs were sent off into the galaxy to travel, each soul went to the eternal flame at its own time. So just because we soulmates don't mean we twin flames. You get it? And just because we twin flames don't mean we soulmates. But if we twin flames, guess what? We're gonna have a lot in common. When we get around each other, our energy gonna mesh. All right, this is where you get your best friends from. This is where you get your homies from. This is where you get your, oh, that's my girlfriend, my best friend's my girl, that's my girl. That's where you get that family member from that you really genuinely fuck with out of all your other family members, because y'all got so much in common. That's because that's a twin flame. Y'all souls were both received this spark by the eternal flame of the cosmos at the same time. So that's the true meaning of a twin flame. And a soulmate is the soul that was split in half, but it's a part of you. It's your same pair. Whereas the twin flame, y'all just got the same spark. But the soulmate, that's the other half to you. That's your other half, literally.
If you study the right knowledge, in actuality, the map of the earth is actually turned upside down. So the south is actually north. And people don't know that. Look up, Google the real map or the real world map. It's going to freak you the fuck out. These white folks are so fucking racist that they put themselves over Africa to always, not just that, to always make you feel like they're above you. Racism is so fucking deep. That's why the Nile River, they said it flows south, it actually flows north. And if you really look at the pyramids in Africa, the pyramids, the development of pyramids actually came from the south,
The pyramids were lower and lower, and they were perfecting them as they moved what people consider is the north, right? So in actuality, the information as it pertains to the pyramids actually came from South Africa, and they developed them more.
The creator is not your friend. So all these conscious people saying, oh, the creator, because you're trying to say something better than God and Jesus, is just giving an alternative name for the same demiurge energy that put you here. We are beyond creation. That's called chaos. Chaos is before creation. Chaos represents kinetic energy or potential energy. Energy that's stored up like a capacitor that has the potential to be anything. That's who you are. That's why you can create and think of anything down here by going, because you're going into chaos. You're actually going into the chaos to bring it into creation. Creation is a later thing, and God is a title, not a destination. I'm God because I can create any reality I want down here. That's what makes me a God. That's what makes you a God.